Stop for a moment. I am not asking you to like this video, nor am I asking you to comment. All I ask is that you listen to me until the very end, because what I am about to say is something no one else may ever tell you in your entire life. You are not weak. You simply do not know who you are. You have grown accustomed to hiding your strength so as not to disturb others, to lowering your voice so you are not called arrogant, to surrendering your rights so you do not lose someone. But what have you gained? Did they respect you more? Did they see your kindness and your compliance and call it strength? No. They saw in you a person who could be bypassed, ignored, and even controlled. Let me tell you the truth that no one in this world wants to hear. Awe is more powerful than love, and respect is not given to those who beg for it. It is seized. In your silence, in your steadfastness, in your stance, without asking a single thing from anyone. The self-confidence I speak of is not what you see in motivational clips. It is not a straight posture and a few pretty words. True confidence is being so present that without saying a word, you are accounted for 1,000 times over. It is entering a room and the talkers fall silent, the aggressors hesitate, and everyone takes notice simply because you have arrived. Machiavelli was not kind, he was not loved, but he was feared. He knew that a man who is not feared is not respected, even if he were an angel descended from heaven. In this video, I will not give you superficial tricks or empty phrases to be repeated and forgotten. I will reveal to you 10 dangerous psychological laws. If you understand and master them, you will become a man who cannot be ignored. A man so confident he unnerves others and compels their respect whether they like it or not. But I must warn you, after this video, there will be no more excuses. You either remain as you are or you begin to reshape yourself from the inside out. Prepare yourself, because the minutes that follow could be the great turning point of your life. Let us begin.
Rule 1. Be silent and let your presence speak for itself. Listen closely. The first law in the realm of true confidence is to speak only when you have something of value to say, and to remain silent when everyone else is shouting. A confident man does not waste words. He does not justify. He does not explain himself to every passing question. Cheap words are available to all, but silence is a tool only mastered by those who know its worth. Silence is not weakness, as the ignorant assume. It is a hidden force that unnerves the one before you. It forces others to speculate on your thoughts, filling the void with their own endless projections. When you are silent, you control the narrative without uttering a word. When you choose when to speak and when to respond with only a look, you do not evade the conversation, you rise above it. You do not need to explain who you are, you only need to be present. With a steady gaze, with your calm composure, with the way you sit, with the deliberate pace of your movements, these details send a silent message. I am here, and everyone in this room knows it. If you wish to be formidable, learn for your silence to have weight, for your words to have impact, and for your absence to have meaning. People do not fear the one who talks the most. They fear the one who, when he finally speaks, the entire atmosphere shifts. Rule 2. Do not ask for recognition. Impose it. Are you waiting for people to applaud you, to acknowledge your value, to praise you and tell you that you are great? Then let me be clear, you will wait a very long time and no one will come. The confident man does not wait for validation. He creates it. He does not ask for respect. He commands it from others, without speaking a word or requesting a thing. In the world of Machiavelli, he who waits for recognition is treated as a follower. He who imposes his value through his actions and his resolve is treated as a master. Be a person of decision. Take responsibility for yourself. Accomplish things. Move forward and let your results speak for you. When people witness your consistency, your independence, and your clarity of purpose, they will follow without being asked. They will speak of you without being prompted. But if you sit in the shadows, waiting for someone to notice you, to grant you a chance, to give you value, you are handing them power over you without even realizing it. Memorize this law. He who does not value himself will not be valued by anyone. And he who imposes his presence is treated as a force, not as an option. When you enter a room, do not scan faces searching for approval. Sit as if you own the place, as if you know with certainty that no one here can afford to ignore you. And remember, confidence is not about being liked. It is about others feeling on an instinctive level that there is something within you that cannot be dismissed. Rule 3. Conceal your strength and keep them guessing. In this world, no one fears what they can fully see. What truly frightens people is that which they cannot comprehend or predict. The confident man never reveals all his cards. He does not show everything he knows. He does not display all his skills, his intentions, or his potential reactions. He does not boast. He does not exaggerate. He does not put himself on display for all to see. Instead, he chooses carefully when to reveal a fraction and when to conceal the whole. Machiavelli taught us that true power is most intimidating when it is veiled in mystery. People do not fear the person who talks about everything. They fear the one whose thoughts they cannot read, the one whose limits they do not know. When you conceal your strength, you grant yourself a rare advantage, the element of surprise, of ambiguity, of control. Others will begin to question themselves. Is he stronger than he appears? What is he hiding? What is he planning? Does he know more than he has said? All these questions require no answer from you. They require only a steady gaze and a disciplined silence. Do not reveal your intentions unless absolutely necessary. Do not display your achievements all at once, and never let people feel they have you completely figured out. Because the man who is understood is underestimated, but the man who holds something in reserve is always greater than their expectations. Awe comes not from what you show, but what you hide. And as long as people do not know the limits of your power, they will treat you as if you are limitless. Rule 4. Craft your first impression as if it were your last. People will not give you a second chance to establish who you are. That one chance is called the first impression. The confident man knows that a single moment is enough to plant an immovable idea in the minds of others. Are you a leader or a follower? Are you formidable, or can you be manipulated? Are you a person of self-respect, or one who is easily broken? Machiavelli did not believe in luck. He believed in controlling every detail of your initial presentation to others. How you walk, how you sit, the cadence of your voice, the speed of your reply, your facial expressions. Everything sends a message. and upon these messages your reputation is built. Care for your appearance not for the sake of others, but because a man who attends to his details declares that he is in command of himself. Speak with conviction. Do not rush. Do not interrupt. Do not fill empty space with nervous chatter. Know that people will treat you based on how they first perceive you. If they see you as hesitant, anxious, and uncertain, they will never change that image, no matter what you do later. But if you enter with calm confidence, their perception of you will be built on strength, even if you say very little.
Memorize this law. Awe is not earned after the meeting. It is planted in the first moment. If you fail to craft your image from the start, you will spend the rest of your time trying to repair it. Rule 5. Make mystery a part of your persona. Listen carefully. The most influential men are not those who talk endlessly about themselves, nor are they the ones who reveal everything they feel inside. Then are the ones you walk away from still wondering, who is that person? What is going on in his mind? What is he hiding? Mystery is not a pretense. It is a psychological weapon. It makes people perceive you as greater than you are, placing you in the category of the unpredictable. And this is precisely what creates awe. The confident man does not reveal his intentions easily. He does not tell you everything about himself. He does not grant access to his inner world without an invitation. He does not speak of his goals before they are achieved. He does not announce his feelings at every turn, nor does he share the mundane details of his day as the weak do. Why? Because everything you withhold becomes a dangerous possibility in the minds of others. Everything you conceal becomes a weapon in your hand, not theirs. Mystery surrounds you with an aura. It makes your presence ignite questions, not answers. It confounds the minds that try to understand you, forcing them to fear getting too close. The mysterious man is not underestimated because he simply cannot be read. You do not know if he is angry or calm. You do not know if he knows something about you or not. You cannot predict his reactions, and you cannot control his mood. Be this man, the man who says less and thinks more, the man who leaves an impact without explanation, the man who, when he departs, his words linger in their minds unforgettable. Remember, all that is revealed is dismissed, but what remains concealed is feared. Rule 6. Never show your need even when you are in desperate need. This law, my friend, is one of the most dangerous secrets of psychological power, one that is ignored by the masses. Neediness weakens. Neediness subjugates. Neediness shatters your presence no matter how formidable. The confident man does not show his need for anyone, not for affection, not for attention, not for an opportunity, not for help. Even if he is hurting, yearning, or needing something desperately on the inside, he knows that the moment he reveals his need is the very moment he hands the other person a weapon to use against him. Machiavelli said it clearly. He who is in need is enslaved. Do you wish to be a follower, or do you wish to be free? Then learn to master your emotions in the presence of others. Do not show that you need someone's approval. Do not show that you are afraid of losing someone. Do not show that you are waiting for something from anyone. Always operate from a position of choice, not of supplication. Even when you are in dire straits, smile with resolve and say, "Things are under control." Because awe is built in the moments you could have appeared weak, but you did not. It is built when you could have begged, but you stood firm. When you could have exploded, but you maintained your composure. You are not a machine without feelings. You are a man who knows that emotions belong in the heart, not on the tongue. And he who displays his need openly invites his own humiliation. Memorize this law as you memorize your own name. The more you say, "I need," the less you are valued in the eyes of others.
And the more you say, "I decide," the more your stature rises without you having to speak. Rule 7. Respect yourself even when no one else does. On your path through life, you will inevitably encounter those who will belittle you, ignore you, or perhaps insult you openly or in secret. But remember this: your reaction is what defines your worth, not their action. A confident man does not ask for respect. He commands it without words. Through his posture, the tone of his voice, his direct gaze, his calm, assertive presence. People may dare to cross you when they sense a weakness in your self-confidence. But if your voice is steady, your gaze is unwavering, and your stance is clear, they will know instantly that you are not to be trifled with. And yet, not everyone will always respect you. Some will test you, some will be jealous of you, and some will try to break you simply to feel powerful themselves. But the real question is not, will they respect me? The real question is, will I continue to respect myself even when they do not? He who respects himself does not allow his dignity to become a subject of negotiation. He does not justify himself to every passerby, nor does he exhaust himself trying to prove his worth to every skeptic, because he knows that what lies within him is far greater than what others can see. Do not expect others to grant you a value that you yourself do not believe you possess. Self-respect is not arrogance. It is the ability to say no when everyone else says yes. It is the strength to walk away from a place that does not value you, even if it is a place you love. It is the refusal to accept demeaning treatment, even if it means standing alone. So ask yourself always, does this action align with my dignity? If the answer is no, then withdraw, walk away, and never allow your dignity to fall for a single moment for the sake of those who do not deserve it. Rule 8. Do not justify or explain yourself to those who do not deserve it. One of the greatest signs of psychological strength is to cease justifying yourself. People judge quickly and misunderstand easily. If they have misunderstood you, that is their problem. If they have assumed the worst, so be it. If they judge you through their own narrow lens, they are not looking at you. They are looking at a reflection of themselves. The confident man does not rush to clarify every word he has spoken. He does not explain every action he has taken. He does not strive to convince everyone of his ideas. Why?
Because constant justification puts you on the defensive, and a defensive posture makes you feel as though you are guilty even when you are right. Those who truly care for you require no explanation. They understand your silence, they read your actions, and they give you the benefit of the doubt. As for the others, no explanation will ever suffice because they do not wish to be convinced. Make this a law. He who searches for fault will find it, even where it does not exist. And he who searches for good in you will see it, even in your silence. So do not waste your energy explaining yourself at every turn. Do not waste your time proving your worth to those who cannot see it. Prove yourself with action, with patience, with success, with steadfastness. And if you must, one day clarify, choose a worthy audience, an appropriate time, and a method that preserves your pride. Otherwise, remain silent and let your actions speak for you. Rule 9. Withdraw immediately the moment you feel unwelcome. Listen to me. There are feelings that are not conveyed with words. They are transmitted through silence, through glances, through the very atmosphere of a room. You may enter a place and hear no objection, face no hostile word, but everything around you screams, "You are not needed here." In that moment, do not wait for an explanation. Do not ask for clarification. Do not gamble on things changing. The confident man does not allow himself to linger where he is not celebrated. He is the first to leave, not as an escape, but as an act of self-preservation. When you sit where your presence is not valued, you are serving your dignity on a platter of weakness. You might tell yourself, "I will prove my worth. I will be patient." Perhaps they will change. I will not give up easily. But the painful truth is this: he who must fight to prove he belongs in a space will never feel secure within it. Genuine connections, be they friendships, love, or even family bonds, do not require an exhausting effort to prove your worth. They are built on natural acceptance, sincere support, and psychological ease. If you find yourself walking on tiptoes so as not to disturb others, know that you are not in the right place. You are not among your people. Withdraw immediately, not for their sake, but for yours. For your heart, so it does not break any further. For your dignity, so it is not silently crushed. And so that you do not lose yourself while begging for acceptance. Remember always, those who deserve you will never make you feel like a stranger, even in moments of silence. The rest are merely lessons on the path to awareness, not destinations at which to stop.